Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. Welcome to Sir Chuo's Accounting Lessons PH. Welcome po sa ating video series ng Management Services Problem Solving Techniques. Ngayon po, ang aaralin po natin is high-low method at saka least square regression. So, yung iba po sa inyo, lalo na po yung mga galing dito ng cost accounting na classes, this is something na familiar naman na po sa inyo. But what we want to highlight sa video na ito, syempre, re-reviewin po natin kung paano ginagawa yung high-low method. And then, pangalawa po, I will be showing you 3 ways kung paano po mag-solve ng separation ng mixed cost using our LSR or yung atin pong least square regression. 3 ways po, no? Yung iba po sa inyo ay baka sanay dun sa formula or yung iba po sa inyo baka sanay sa algebra. And then, meron pa po akong isa pang way, no, na ipapakita sa inyo. Kumbaga, I'll be showing you all options para tingnan po natin kung saan po kayo sanay or kung saan po yung mas maglilin ang heart ninyo, no, sa problem solving. Sige po, start po tayo. So, meron po tayo ditong listing, 6 observations po, no. So, the levels of activity, let's say for example, machine hours po ito or whatever, no. Small numbers na lang para mas madali mag-compute. So, we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Tapos, away naman po natin, total cost po ito, bale. So, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400. Tapos, for purposes of our calculation mamaya, for least square regression, binigay ko na, no? Pinag-multiply ko na. Paano nga po uli kunin yung XY? You simply multiply your activity levels to the total cost. Okay? Yun po ang XY. Activity levels multiplied by total cost. So, 10 times 150, 1,500, 20 times 200, 4,000, and so on. Ang x squared naman po is basically the square of your activities. So, ito po, 100, ito po, 400, 900, and so on. Tapos, kailangan po natin yung sum or yung summation. Kailangan po natin mamaya yan sa LSR. So, kinuha po yung sum. So, we have here 210, 1,650, 66,500, and 9,100. So, ang hinihingi po sa atin, let us separate the variable cost per unit and fixed cost components, basically the cost function. Yun po yung ating output dapat na makuha dito. So una, syempre high-low method, pangalawa, least square regression. Well, high-low method, kung first time nyo po manonood ng video na ito, so dito nyo po siya unang makikita syempre kung paano gawin. Pero dun po sa mga medyo sanay na dito, kumbaga chicken na lang po ito sa inyo. So, paano nga po kunin ang ating B or yung ating variable cost per unit? So, nalagay po natin your cost at highest activity minus your cost at lowest activity all over your highest activity level minus your lowest activity level. So, coming from this po, ano po ba yung highest activity level natin? Our highest activity level is 60. Ano po yung cost dun sa highest activity level? 400. So, lalagay kong cost at highest activity level is 400. Minus the cost at lowest activity. Your lowest activity is 10. And the cost for that is 150. So, minus 150. Now, your highest activity is 60. And then your lowest activity is 10. Yun. Ganun lang. Okay? Tandaan po natin, hindi po kinukuha separately na parang highest cost and lowest cost at saka highest activity and lowest activity. Mali po yun. Ang susundin nyo po yung level of activity. Kung ano po yung highest activity, kunin mo yung cost niya. Kung ano po yung lowest activity, kunin mo yung cost niya. Yun nga lang minsan, nagkakataon, kung ano naman yung highest activity, nandun yung highest cost. Kung ano naman yung lowest activity, nandun naman yung lowest cost, which makes sense. Pero minsan may mga problem tayo na hindi ganun, no, yung nangyayari. Kaya kailangan mo super daming data para ma-generalize mo ng maayos ano talaga yung nangyayari, no, dun sa fixed cost natin. Parang ganun. Anyway, so for this one, 400 minus 150, so this is 250. And then 60 minus 10, edi syempre 50. Ayan. So, 250 divided by 50 is 5. So, ito po ang 5 per hour or 5 per unit. Yan po yung ating variable cost, no? Ang ating pong fixed cost, ganito gagawin mo. At highest activity. Ano po highest activity natin? 400 ang cost niya. So yung 400 na cost, ito po yung total cost. Tatanggalin mo yung variable component para makuha mo yung fixed component. Ano po ba ang variable component niya? 60 times 5. Okay? So 60 times 5 is 300. Yun po yung variable component. Ma-minus mo sa 400. So 400 minus 300, this is 100. Test po natin sa lowest activity. Sa lowest activity po, 150. Minus 10 times 5. Okay? 10 times 5 is 50. So 150 minus 50, it's also 100. So ang ating pong generalized na cost equation for our mixed cost is y is equals to 100 plus 5x. Okay. Ganyan po siya gawin under high-low method. Ngayon naman po, gawin po natin through least square regression. So, I will be showing you 3 ways. Yung pinakauna, yung sanay na sanay kayo, yung naririnig nyo na, Bex, A na Bex, X, X sa Bex, no? So, ganun din gagawin natin. Ito po yung nasanay kayo na A na Bex. Or formally, the summation of y is equals to n multiplied by a plus b multiplied to the summation of x. Tapos itong isa, x sa Bex. Okay. Or formally, the summation of xy is equals to the summation of x multiplied by a plus b multiplied by the summation of x squared. So, ilalagay ko na po dito yung mga summations na yan. Okay? So, papasok ko na siya doon sa formula. Ito po yung technique number 1 natin sa least square regression. So, summation of y po natin is 1650. So, lalagay ko dito, 1650 is equals to n. Ano yung n natin? We have 6 observations. And then, so 6a. Plus, ano po yung ating summation of x? Summation of x is 210. So, 210b. That is your first equation. Your second equation is the summation of xy, which is 66,500. That will be equal to the summation of x. The summation of x is 210a plus the summation of x squared, 9,100b. Tapos, parang may ginagawa dito sa mathematics. Hindi ko alam kung anong tawag, no? Oo, sorry po sa mga math major or mga nag-MTAC dito ng high school, hindi ko alam. Yung isa, imumultiply mo pa ganun dito. So, 210, 210. Tapos itong 6, ibababa ko pero naka-negative siya. Hindi ko alam yung tawag, sorry kasi hindi ako mathematician. Pero, ganyan daw ang gagawin. Okay? Basta ganyan ang gagawin para ma-solve mo yung dalawang unknown, yung A and B natin na kung tawagin nila ay the system of linear equations in two unknowns. So, we will be solving for A and B. So, 210 times 1650, that is 346,500 is equals to 210 times 6, 1,260A plus 210 times 210, 44,100B. Isa naman, naka-negate yung 6. So, 66,500 times negative 6, negative 399,000 is equals to, so ganun din yan, negative 1,260A naman plus 9,100 times 6 negative, so magma-minus po ito, negative 54,600B. So eventually, maka-cancel out po ito. So masosolve po natin si B. So 346,500 minus 399,000 is negative 52,500. Tapos, 44,100 minus 54,600, this gives you negative, no? 10,500B. Negative po iyon. Tapos, divide both sides by negative 10,500. Tapos, rule of math, kapag ka ang ipag-divide mo ay parehong negative, it will turn out positive, di ba? So, B is equals to 52,500 divided by 10,500. This is also 5. So, nakuha rin natin coming from the high-low method kanina, no, yung 5. Tapos, Pick ka na lang from the original equations kung saan ka mas komportable. So, dun na lang tayo sa mas lower na numbers para naman makuha yung A, which is the fixed cost component. So, 1,650 is equals to 6A plus 210B. May B ka na, 5. So, 1,650 is equals to 6A plus 210 multiplied by 5. Then, do the math. 1,650 is equals to 6A plus 210 times 5 gives you 1,050. 6A is equals to 1,650 minus 1,050. 6A is equals to 1,650 minus 1,050. 600. Okay? Divide both sides by 6 to get A. So, A is equals to 100. So, nakuha ko to, ganun din po tayo. Y is equals to 100 plus 5x. Ito po yung first method. Yung second method na ituturo ko naman po sa inyo, may formula na po siya para mas mabilis nyo siyang makompute. Okay? So, paano po kukunin yung B dun sa sinasabi kong formula? Ganito po siya. B is equals to N multiplied by the summation of xy minus summation of x multiplied by the summation of y all over and multiplied by the summation of x squared minus summation of x na siya namang isa-square mo. Magkaiba yun ha. Ito, summation of x squared mismo. Ito naman, summation of x isa-square mo naman siya. So, magkaiba po yun. Okay? So, coming from this, ano po yung n natin? 6. Ano po yung summation of xy? Ito po, yung 66,500. Okay? Tapos summation of x po natin yung 210. Tapos summation of y mo yung 1,650. Finifill in ko lang dun sa formula. Tapos, n uli, 6 multiplied by the summation of x squared, 91. Minus, ano yung summation of x natin? 210. Yung 210 is a square mo naman siya. Okay? So, mathematically, gawin natin 6 times 66,500, this is 399,000, minus 210 times 1,650, 346,500, all over 6 times 9,100, 54,600 minus 210 times 210, which is yung square niya, 44,100. Kung mapansin po ninyo, yung mga nakuha nating number, nandito lang din po siya sa taas. Dito siya galing. Ayan o. 399,000, 346,500, 54,600, 44,100. Ganun. Okay? So, diretso ko na siya dito. 399,000 minus 346,500. For B po ito ha. So, 52,500 divided by 54,600 minus 44,100. This gives you 10,500. Okay? 52,500 divided by 10,500. This gives you 5. Nakuha din natin. Okay? Tapos sa pagkuha ng A, summation of y minus b multiplied by the summation of x over n. Yan na yung formula. Summation of y, 1,650. Tapos may b ka na, so 5. Multiplied to the summation of x, so summation of x, 210. All over 6. So 1,650 minus 5 times 210, 1,050. Over 6. So 1,650 minus 1,050, 600 divided by 6, A is equals to 100. So nakuha din natin. Yung third way, eto baka iba sa inyo hindi familiar. Kukunin natin yung mean ng x. So x bar. Mean. Paano kunin yung mean? Edi yung total divided by kung ilan silang lahat, di ba? So 210 divided by 6. Yung total na 210 divided by 6, so what's the mean? 210 divided by 6 is 35. Tapos yung mean ng y, 1,650. Ay, total yon no? So 1,650 divided by 6. So 1650 divided by 6 gives you 275. May i-create lang din tayo na parang ganun lang din na table. Pero ang gagawin natin, mga deviations. So yung una ay parang, so i-separate ko muna siya ng kulay, x deviations, no? Paano kunin yung mga deviations? So ganun din, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yung x deviation is 10 minus the mean. 20 minus the mean. Sa pa. 30 minus the mean. Ganun po yun, ha? So, yung una, 10 minus 35, negative 25. Next, 20 minus 35, negative 15. Next, 30 minus 35, negative 5. Kinakalkyo ko pa siya, no? 40 minus 35 is 5. Tapos, 50 minus 35 is 15. And then, 60 minus 35 is 25. Eventually, magzi-zero out yan. 25 negative, tsaka positive. 15 negative, positive. Negative, positive. Magzi-zero out yan. Next, lahat naman ng deviation sa y. So, ganun din gagawin natin. May mean ka na dito, 275. So, 150 minus 275. So, negative 125. Next, 200 minus 275, negative 75. Next, 250 minus 275 is negative 25. Next, 300 minus 275 is 25. Next, 350 minus 275 is 75. And the 400 minus 275 is 125. Eventually, magzi-zero out po yan pag pinagad mo. 125 negative positive, 75 negative positive, 25 negative positive. Magzi-zero out po yan. Okay? Tapos gagawa ka ngayon ng XY mo. Mumultiply mo ito. Parang ginagawa natin dito. Mumultiply mo siya ngayon dito. So, 25 times 125, negative times negative positive, rule of math. Okay? So, 25 times 125, 3, 125. 15 times 75, 1125. 5 times 25, 125. 5 times 25, 125. 15 times 75, 1125. Tapos 25 times 125, 3125. Kunin mo yung sum. 3125 plus 1125 plus 125 plus another 125 plus 1125 plus 3125, 8750. Tapos gagawa ka din ng x squared mo galing dito. 25 times 25, 625. 15 times 15, 225. 5 times 5, 25. 5 times 5, 25. 15 times 15, 225. 25 times 25, 625. O yan. Do it again. Total. 625 plus 225 plus 25 plus 25 plus 225 plus 625, 1750. Tapos, ganun din ulit. B is equals to summation of xy over summation of x squared. Anong summation of x squared mo? 8, 750. Ano ang summation of x squared? 1,750. Try natin. 8,750 divided by 1,750, 5 din ang lalabas. Okay? So, paano naman natin kukunin yung A? So, sa A, di ba, meron tayong mean na cost, total cost 275. So, total cost yan. Mean ng total cost, di ba? Minus, yung mean ng activity levels mo na 35, i-multiply mo dun sa variable cost component na 5. Okay? So, try natin. 35 times 5, 175. So, 175 to. 275 minus 175, edi 100. Yun. So, nakuha pa rin natin yung y is equals to 100 plus 5x. Okay. So, yan po yung 3 ways Kung paano kinukuha yung least square regression, so kung saan po kayo comfortable, yun po ang gamitin ninyo. And then, kayang-kaya nyo naman po, no? Yung mga tanong kapag ka high-low method, sa mga easy round ng mga tanong, no? Kapag ka po inyong examination. Maraming salamat po and see you in our next problem solving technique video. God bless po.